Flooding the market, a break from the garbage. An artist, sensitive about mind pardon. No margin for error, flawless be rarer. The black cat goddess, you walking with a panther. Painting these pictures with words like Samantha, MacGyver. Alchemy on the track, make it lava. And I won't stop rocking till I retire. Singular or plural, she break numero uno. Colder than you know.
Hey, it's your girl, Madam Money, aka Trap. And welcome to the official Sorting Game. I'm review of Vinnie Pat's Burn Everything That Bears Your Name. Make sure you hit that like button, make sure you hit that subscribe button, and let's get it. Now, I never really gave y'all a Vinnie Pat's album review, even though he had a hard 2020, dropping multiple projects out there, one of which is As Above, So Below. You feel me? So it's crazy, right? When I first opened up this and I looked over the track list, and the first track on here is Socrates Drinking the Hemlock. And if you know anything about that type of stuff, you know that is how Socrates committed suicide. You feel me? He was made to commit suicide for spreading heresy and leading the youth in the wrong direction. That's what the council has said on him. And I just it just opens up, and I put down on here Vinnie Pat's is crazy. From his delivery and his style, everything is crazy about this opening track, and I really did appreciate that. Next track on here, Machine Gun Etiquette, featuring Billy Billy Danz. And this has this gritty ass feel to it. That's one thing that Vinnie, he can't really stray away from, even though he tries to a little bit later in here. We'll get into that. But this was really dope too, with all the scratches and everything that was going on. Really dope stuff. Next track on here, Body Bag Philosopher. You don't want to see me with the ox, and your mother don't want to see her child in the box. And there's always that energy. You know I'm the type for that. I'm always here for a good, you know what I mean, poke you up type shit all day and all night. That's how I'm coming to the table. I also carry a tutu in my shoe. I call her Peggy Sue, but that's neither here nor there. You feel me? Next track on here, Poppy Wardrobe, and this is a big band type, big dope, big band sample that's going on here. Really appreciate that. The throne of the Baphomet is the opposite of a sacrament, and nothing to me to use you as an amulet. No, you ain't nothing to me. You're not an amulet. So he's understanding. He's playing with these, feel me, devil worshipping vibes on this album all the way across the board. You feel me? Quoting, the Book of Satan and all of this stuff. Aleister Crowley and all of this shit is going on here, and I'm sitting here and I'm just all right, I'm not really into this, but I really wanted not the theme. The bars is hard. You feel me? The bars on here is hard. But this theme on here just got me to thinking about how we have stepped into 2021, and this is kind of being a prevalent thing. You feel me? We've seen those type of satanic themes coming from DJ Muggs on Das Akademium. You feel me? Day Murder. We see these type of themes here. You feel me? Little Nas X just had that controversy of showing you those type of things and everything that was involved with his sneaker that he put out, giving into all of these things. And I'm just why are we hitting this wave right now with it? Because I'm into esoteric raps and shit like that, but they ain't devil worshiping raps. And this is what it is here, but it ain't. I'm not gonna sit here and say he worships the fucking devil, but it just really got me thinking about, he did have a project called As Above, So Below, and then you're coming across with all of this. Do you worship the devil, Vinnie Pats? Are you a devil worshiper? I just want to know. I want to know what I'm getting into. Will I play this album backwards and motherfucking my walls will start bleeding and shit, and fucking flames will come up around me and beside me? Is that what's going to happen if I get the vinyl and play the shit in reverse? I don't know, and I don't want to find out. Next track on here is called Witch's Teeth, and this is my favorite track off of this whole project, just to be honest with you. Got this Western, I put down here Western cool horse riding music, and Ill Bill is on here, also Lord Goat. I really like this a lot. It's produced by Ill Minded, and it's again giving these stories of people who have done harm to themselves by, participating in this book of Satan or whatever. It's really, really, really crazy what is going on here and what is going on in the game. That this stuff is like kind of getting trendy to do. You feel me? Next track on here, Lacas Gravas, crazy beat on that. Next track on here, Danger is My Business. All the scratches and stuff on there, mad dope as always. I'm a sucker for that shit. This a long project too, by the way, just to throw that out there. Next track on here is a track I was referring to. He tries to step out his element. He's giving you a girl track on I'm Thinking of Ending Things, even though it's a weird girl track about you trying to break up with a bitch, but you feel me, a girl track nonetheless. Next track on here, Guilty Remnant Cigarettes. And he just spitting on here. And that's like, it's like this little thing where he just spinning, and then it's over and it's done. I appreciate that. Next track on here, Don Aledo. The soul of the spirits is presence in God's armor. This is a mercy killer, and I did this in God's honor. You feel me? And then that's why I'm like, okay, it's a light at the end of the tunnel here. But around here is where I started to think about Pharaoh Monarchs or March 13 album. And even though that was a little bit more conscious, community conscious type of thing going on there, it still had these innuendos of this stuff going on. So I thought maybe it was something that was strictly to the underground was trying to get into this wave and stuff, even though people make mention of this all the time. One of my favorite lines come from I believe it's Ito. It might be Flea Lord. He's like, I'm standing on the corner like a Baphomet. You feel me? If you're a hustler, you fucking understand what he's saying when he says these things to you. But it's just like, with DJ Muggs project, this project, Pharaoh Monch 13, the shit that's happening with Lil Nas X in this fucking shoe or whatever have you. I'm just like really, I got my radar up. I'm the same motherfucker who said that, people shouldn't be out here talking about eating niggas' booties like groceries and shit and eating ass and shit like that. You know why? Like, oh, some real shit. Do you want some knowledge right now about eating ass? That's how witches greet the devil. You feel me? So when you know things, and you like fucking your radar go up. That's why I ain't a fan of some shit like Demon Time. When you sitting out here, you giving yourself fucking bipolar ideas and stuff because you're placing yourself in demon time. You're taking yourself outside of your natural time to put it in demon time. Crazy things going on here. I'm telling you, like, you feel me? Shit get deeper than rap, dog. All day. Shit get deeper than rap. Next track on here, Warhead featuring Chino XL. Oh, man. I'm sorry. Chino XL, fuck you, too. You feel me? No hard feelings, but I got to. If your name come up, I'm going to always say that. I apologize. You feel me? Whatever. It is what it is. You want to see me, It's all good. Candace Owens' head as a hood ornament. That's what Chino XL is bringing to the table here. And this is the type of thing, like, just crazy shit is going on this album. Next track on here, Excuse All the Blood. That's another dope track on here. Track number 13, White on White Crime, with OT the Real and old boy Flowski. And this, I mean, it like, all right, you're gonna name some shit White on White Crime. Y'all really have to come hard on the fucking track. I don't really think nobody killed this particular track, like, so lean off of that, all the stupid shit like that. Next track on here, Battle of the Camel, featuring Willie the Kid and produced by Gallo Point. Willie the Kid, he took it easy on here, but he drops gems as he always does. Discernment bridge the gap if you don't burn it, if you haven't burned it, and shit like that. Willie the Kid always brings what he brings to the table. But I'm gonna say he took it easy on here. He wasn't as descriptive or imagery based as he usually comes across it in a lot of his other work. Next track on here, Torch Bearers, featuring Vic Grimes. And again, this is one of those tracks that had the scratches on here. I'm gonna tell you, like, it's a real, just, it's a hip hop album for real, but just this undertone of everything else in there, I'm like, I don't know. Next track on here, Affairs in Order, featuring my guy Jay Royale, who's coming off a great project last year, the Baltimore Housing Project. Really, really dope. This is produced by Stu Bangers. And that's why I'm saying, like, the second half of this has the more, like, known features on here or whatever have you. But It is a really long project. I ain't gonna front. Next track on here, Tell Gold to Hold the Boneyard, and this is produced by the Hobgoblin. It has Crime Apple on it, and Lord Gold again is on here. I ain't really a fan of this. I like the beat though, but I don't. You know what I mean? I'm not the biggest Crime Apple fan. Let's just put it like that. Next track on here, Duppy or Gunman. And this sounds like a reggae beat to it. You feel me? You know, you call somebody Duppy Fish. You feel me? But it was like a surprise. It was like a real surprise coming across on that like that. Next track on here, Angels with Dirty Faces, produced by Stu Bangers again. And I said, this is nice. You feel me? I like Iman is on here. He's singing, you know, and this is like I put down here as a Fiend Redemption song, and like if once you hear the track, you might get that same vibe. Just because some of the stuff he's saying on there, it feels and it sounds like to me like a fucking Fiend Redemption song. You feel me? Next track on here, Murder Takes Time, featuring Ito. Let's go, Ito. This was produced by Stu Bangers as well. Keep your gold chain tucked, and that's how Ito finishes off his verse on here. Next track on here, Lords of London, which is featuring Boo Bronx and like Block McCloud. I don't like it's alright, it's okay. You feel me? But Boo Bronx, like that's a crazy name to have in the game. I ain't gonna hold you. You hold yourself down with all of that. Next and last track on here, Digital Veil, again produced by the Hobgoblin, featuring MAV, and it has these like big, like these Biggie Smalls and these Method Man like cuts and voices and stuff in here. Really, really dope stuff. Really strong way to end the project off. I don't know if you heard this or not, but let me know how you feel about it. Let me know what is the best track on there to you. Like I said, I'm knocking with Witch's Teeth for whatever reason. But I really, really do appreciate that track on here. A couple other stuff on here. I do admire the work and the level of bars. Like, you feel me? Just attacking the mic as many chances that he getting as often as he can on this particular project. But let me know how y'all feel about it in the comments below. I'm Meta Money. You can follow me on Twitter and IG at Meta Money Says. That's MADAMMONEYSAYS. And as always, I'll be seeing you guys around. Peace.
Ready, steady, aim at the target. I'm flooding the market, a break from the garbage. An artist, sensitive about mind pardon. No margin for error, flawless be rarer. The black cat goddess, you walking with a panther. Painting these pictures with words like Samantha, MacGyver. Alchemy on the track, make it lava. And I won't stop rocking till I retire. Singular or plural, she rank numero uno. Colder than you know.